Welcome to Minworth, located northeast of Birmingham, home to Veolia's innovative battery recycling facility. Gavin is here today to meet the team and to showcase the critical role this site will play not only in Veolia's commercial success, but also in keeping us all safer in the future. With one avoidable fire affecting Veolia every day, across our sites and our vehicles, the work this site does is critical. It's important we all understand the danger that batteries and other forms of hazardous household waste are all putting us in at the moment. So stay tuned to hear from Gavin and the team on what we can all do to help.
Good afternoon. I'm at Minworth, at our new battery recycling plant, full of innovation and technology. And it's here to help us recycle all these batteries because it's becoming a problem to us and our clients. We have a fire every day in one of our refuse trucks. But from there, it also spreads in our facilities and is really worrying me about health and safety. We've had 3 facilities burned down this year. And from the smallest part of a Christmas card that had a musical tune in it, a little battery like this was shredded and set fire to the load later. So it's those kind of batteries, Dyson batteries, anything we can recycle here. But to stop it going in the waste stream, we must talk to our clients. We must identify where they're coming from. And if it comes in a load and we see some smoke, we must discharge the load straight away. We cannot wait. If it goes up, there's more of a fire of the whole truck going up and exploding. So discharge the load, but also look back and try and find out where it's come from. We need to work with our clients about getting these materials out of the waste stream. On the collection rounds, at the civic amenity sites, and at the street sweepings. Because the problem with batteries is large and small, but also we've got a problem with nitrous oxide bottles at the street scene. We've got a plant for that, and you'll see that later in the production. So I'm asking you to help me. Protect our facilities, protect our crews, work with your managers to educate our clients in the public and the private sector that we don't want batteries in the waste stream. Send them here to Minworth and we can recycle them for you. And I'll show the products we can handle here with Dave in a minute. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dave Reynolds, the Business Manager for Battery Recycling at Veolia in the UK. I'd like to give you a little introduction to our new facility at Minworth. The plant currently stands behind me, and we take all types of batteries, all types of lithium-ion batteries, so that might be big EV batteries, but also down to batteries this size or batteries this size that you may be familiar with from home and at work. We feed our plant using a conveyor belt, and we use 2 shredders. We shred initially the batteries down to about 25 millimeters, and then we shred them again to about 11 millimeters. The beauty of shredding is that it takes away the fire risk from the batteries. While we are shredding them, we spray them with copious amounts of water so that we can control the temperatures and the fire risk during the shredding process. The shred that we produce looks something like this, and the good thing is it doesn't burn. The shred we ship to our colleagues in France, where they further process the material to create what's known as black mass. Black mass contains precious metals such as nickel and cobalt, and then we have another facility within Veolia in France where they recover those metals as metal salts, and those metals can then go back into new batteries. It's quite important at the Minworth site that we focus on the fire risk from lithium-ion batteries. So we have spent a lot of investment in fire detection and fire suppression. We have thermal imaging cameras, heat detectors and smoke detectors, and we have an automated deluge system which sits over fireproof concrete bays so that if we do have a fire, then it means that we don't hurt anyone, and it also means that it doesn't disrupt our business. If you're working with customers who have batteries, which is probably the majority of them, then please get in touch with us to see how we can help that customer control their risk and our risk from their battery waste. I'd also like to inform you that we'll be having an open day on the 10th of September at Minworth for internal Veolia staff. So if you'd like to visit, then please discuss that with your line manager and drop us a note to let us know that you're coming. But you will see further details about that on the intranet coming soon.
Dave, how are you?
I'm great, thank you, Gavin.
Now, a lot of people think when we talk about battery recycling, we're just on about cars, Teslas and all that. But what do you actually do here?
So we take all types of batteries at the facility at Minworth.
Oh, right. Well, we're going to have a little test here because, I did this at the plastic recycling plant. You got some competition. So I've got these little batteries, okay, what we normally have, AA's and Christmas card batteries and things like that.
Yes.
What do I put them in if here?
So you could put those into one of these small battery recycling tubs. We actually have these around quite a few Veolia offices already.
Offices, CA sites.
For CA sites, we tend to use a slightly larger container. So of the larger containers we have, this is a 60-litre container and you can put all types of batteries in these. But we also have larger versions of this and we also have very large battery boxes as well.
A lot of people have Dysons. These don't last too long, I know that. I've had these. So I've 18 months, they're kind of worn out. So I come to the civic community site and give it to you.
Yes.
And you put in that drum.
Yes.
And it comes in, you recycle it.
Yes, that's right. That's right. We sort them into chemistry and then we recycle them in the plant behind us.
And any size of battery. So I've got one here. This is off a line bike, quite heavy. Scooters, line bikes. I can bring that to you as well.
Yes, we can take all types of batteries.
Because I knew we had one in our commercial FEL bin that was a line bike that nearly burnt down a transfer station. So we've got to get these out and give it to you.
Yes, quite right. Quite right. That's it.
I like this. This is good, this. Okay, so when we come here, we also have sometimes I've seen batteries that are broken and like smoking a bit. What do you do then?
Yes, so if you have damaged batteries which are likely to catch fire, then we have some specialist containers. So these containers are made and tested to be able to take lithium-ion batteries which go into what's called thermal runaway, and they will contain that risk from that battery.
Can we have a look inside, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you put the battery in here, shut the lid.
Yes.
And ring you.
Yes.
All right, so we should have those on our sites as well in certain places.
Yes, we've used these quite a lot with customers who've got swollen batteries or batteries that have been involved in a fire and they need help with cleaning up afterwards.
If a client, say a commercial client, has a battery attached to things still,
yes,
like the whole line bike,
yes,
or the whole, some medical equipment,
yes,
can I send it to you and you'll dismantle it all and just take the battery out?
Yes, of course. Where the Minworth site has a permit which allows us to take containing batteries, and we're permitted to remove the batteries from that electrical equipment, and we recycle the electrical equipment and we recycle the batteries.
Anything with a battery on, you'll take.
Yes.
And this plant will process it and recycle it.
Yes, that's right. In the modern plant behind us.
All right, well done. Thank you very much. Look after us. Let's get those batteries out of the waste. Let's get them recycled here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
From the everyday hazards of battery disposal, we turn our attention to something just as volatile. Owen Milton is from our Empire Works site, just down the road from here. He's here to tell us about the specialised work Veolia is doing with nitrous oxide canisters and the dangers around them.
Hi, I'm Owen Milton. I'm responsible for our Empire Treatment Works facility in the West Midlands. We sit in Has Waste within the treatment division, and we process almost 100,000 tonnes a year of material. We operate a physical chemical treatment facility and a transfer facility, and we also have a team of mobile chemists going out into industry, identifying and processing materials for our customers. We're here today, though, to talk about our recent innovation where we generated a process for the removing nitrous oxide from gas canisters, processing it and turning it back into nitrogen and oxygen, allowing for the recycling of the metals within the canisters. The process is important because nitrous oxide became the third largest recreational drug, and the disposal of the canisters are becoming a major issue at our household waste recycling facilities, within our ERFs, where they can cause explosions or combustion, which prevents us from producing electricity for the grid, and also can be found on the side of the roads. Nitrous oxide as a gas is 3 times more powerful as a global warming agent as carbon dioxide, and releasing it to atmosphere can become a major problem. The historical disposal of nitrous oxide cylinders was via incineration, However, this is limited because it can cause explosions, overpressures in the kilns. However, even discarded gas cylinders can contain up to 20% of the original contents in liquid form. Our process innovates by removing all the gas and liquid from the canister and turning it back into simply nitrogen and oxygen, which can be released to the atmosphere with no effect. The reaction converting the nitrous oxide back to nitrogen and oxygen is exothermic in nature. This means that although we need some electricity to initiate the reaction, once it's started, the reaction will sustain itself. Therefore, the resource use is minimised. The process itself is scalable and we can increase capacity in very short time. So we believe that with this technology, we are providing the solution for ecological transformation for the future.
Thank you for listening to these important messages. Here is a summary of Gavin's asks for all staff. Together, we can work to ensure batteries are removed from the waste stream, keeping us all safer.